Hey gang, on our first tutorial we talked about amplitude. On this one, let's talk about the attitude of how you tilt that commanding ring at a particular angle to get different moves out of it. So what I'd like you to do is to start going in a counterclockwise rotation. Tilt it a little bit this way with the bottom closer to your knees and the top going out. And then go over the head, under the chin, over and under, over and under. Now you can stop and reverse it to get the feel of both sides because you're going to want to be able to go both directions with both hands. So for this particular one, we're going in a counterclockwise move. So as we do this, we're going to go over and under. There's a lot of good moves with this over and under. You can parry stride, you can hit, you can do all kinds of things with it, but that's not what we're going for right now. We're going with flow and to kind of give you some insight into the attitude of the ring. So we go with the counterclockwise, we go over and under. If you've got two pair, you want to try to add in that second pair. So the way I started is I put my lead hand, or my right hand, on top and my left on the bottom. I go over my head and then follow it with the other move. So it becomes an over and under flow. Nice and big. Try not to do these kind of things because to me that's always looked pretty silly and it's just little toys. It's a move and it's pertinent, it has its value, but don't make that your only one. I've noticed that the people that are doing that move mostly were trying to learn this move and then got this far, and that's as far as they went with it for the most part. Otherwise they would do both versions. So we go with a nice wide over and under. See that commanding ring right there? Now what I'd like you to do when we get to the commanding ring, which is still this ring right here, just turn at this angle, we have two pair. So it's going over and under. Now once you get to the over and the under, you're going to turn to your left 45 degrees. Now we've got a forward rollover. Again, so many people like to do this. It's because they're afraid of the chucks, I think, or just don't want to go all the way. So as we roll this move over, you're going to come back without breaking the flow into the over and under. Then we're going to turn 45 degrees to the right and do a reverse forward roll. So we go from here to here, back to here, and then a reverse going this way. Pretty cool moves. Well, that's not that area yet. So we're going over and under. We're going to turn 45 degrees to the left, do a forward rollover or a downward striking rollover. We come back to the over and under, turn 45 degrees to our right. Now we're doing an upward rollover. Back to the commander, right here in the center with the over and under, 45 degrees. Now, once you get this move, you're going to have a lot of fun with it. There's a cadence within it. Say you wanted to hit something. So you would step back here, like this bag right here, and you start your rollover. Edge in close to it to where you're just hitting with the tips. And you'll start. Come back to your over and under, and reverse it. Basic flow. Very cool stuff. If you want, you don't have to go to the over and under to reverse it. Just flat turn 90 degrees to your right or 90 degrees to your left and keep the flow going. See that commanding ring right there? That's the most important part of this whole thing, is being able to go from the commanding ring to all the other rings. And then reverse. Give that a try. You'll enjoy it.